Hello there viewers, it's me Austin from Technology Gaming, and today I'm playing The Lover of Me. So, let's get started. Hey there, before we start the game, let's get a few things out of the way. First, choose your preferred pronouns. First option. Good. Second, what is your name? Of course, I'll type T Gaming. T Gaming? How lovely! Very well, you may begin. TV ends. Another one of these mystical beast hunting shows ended with no results. You'd say you were disappointed, but you expected this. You're a realistic guy. Documentary not showing any trace of cryptids doesn't mean there aren't any. You turn off the TV now that the hour-long documentary was over. It was just going to be a bunch of crappy infomercials. That would make paint drying more interesting. There were worse ways to spend a night, but you digress and look to your friend. Wow, that was the best documentary yet! Although they totally mispresented Mothman. He would never put pineapple on his pizza. The wolf in front of you furrows his brow and sighs furiously. He seemed to have a pretty sound argument. Yeah, but Mothman wasn't careful with Italian pizza either. He'd get the meat lovers on the account that he eats people. You two continue this surprisingly extremely heated debate about Mothman, finally developing into which pizza company Mothman would order from, and which pizza company he'd like enough to not eat pizza from. He can get really loud when he argues for someone who only speaks in sign. Whatever. I know he'd definitely order from people, Johns. Good one, 83. You give a heavy groan at his pun as he silently laughs. Speaking of cryptids, did you hear about what happened to Easton? No, what about it? I was just there the other day. I brought this really good chips. There's kettle cooked ones? It is a good. Well, listen, this place is deserted. Poof! It's like everyone decided to up and move all at once. Just last week, it was a thriving upper middle class suburban people. I would play with a Whole Foods and brunette woman named Tina, half lobs. Now it's completely barren. I'll pick the third option. That's what I was thinking. People don't just stop and leave like that. I can't think of it. There have been a lot of disappearances lately. Yeah, not to mention the increased cryptid sightings. 83, someone hesitantly trying to make sure he words his thoughts correctly as he tries to warp his head around this. It's weird though, isn't it? The thought of people vanishing like this out of the blue. Though one day, the next, gone. Its expression drops from pondering to downright cringe. You can't remember the last time you saw your friend bothered by something. Huh, strange. I didn't know you would get so worked up over this. Normally I'm the one questioning the cryptid stuff. Oh, we can't question it or be unsettled by the fact that dozens of people have gone less than a day. You can, but just be careful with it or you'll get roped into saving everybody just like last time. He begins to sound practically clearly agitated at your remark. No! That was stupid! Nobody in the whole rebel base spoke sign language! They just took my silence as a yes and sent me on a mission after mission! While all those degenerates doesn't touch around and... You put a hand on his, stopping him from signing so hard before he hurts himself. He sighs in resignation. You give him a worried look before smiling and speaking up. Did you kiss your mother with that mouth? He's not amused at your sense of humor. Anyway, you're right. But maybe we should go check it out. We might find some cool cryptids. Let's do it! Lit. We can go tomorrow morning. Easton's not too far from here. Meet me in my place first thing in the morning, okay? He gives you a sheepish glance before flashing a determined and excited smile. You both part ways that night, eager for your adventure with your best friend in the morning. You stayed there because it's like your apartment. Where else are you going to go? Ever since you started watching Legend Crackers on the Egg Network, you dreamed of embarking on one of those adventures, exploring the vast unknown and maybe discovering something new. In fact, you cannot sleep. You're so jazzed up that you get out of bed and decide to research cryptid sightings around the area. Let's see. Missing persons, national emergency. Figures. Local news doesn't seem all that interested in the cryptid sightings. Enough of a disappointment, you look out to your window. The sky seems darker than usual, and not because of the rain. Darkness. A dreary, cold, spine-chilling whisper of crippling fear. Wait, that's it! You nearly forgot about this weird book you and 83 picked up at the library. No title, no summary on the back, not even a divisible number on the spine. All you could make out was the strange symbols. Hieroglyphs? Runes? Whatever these markings were on the cover. Somewhat about this book piqued your interest. And against 83's frantically signing, you checked it out. What better time to read it than now? You lit a candle because electricity is expensive, which is true, and opened the tome. The first few pages, labeled as eldest in metal, seem to have been ripped and torn apart. However, you can make out the following disjointed words. Influence, 3, plague, embrace, murder, souls, and overcome. Out of the corner of your peripheral vision, you could have sworn you saw a pair of eyes. A feeling of unease settles just above the hairs on your arms. Was it always so chilling in your room? Wrapping one of your spare blankets around yourself, you shrug off the goosebumps and resume reading. Something strange is written in this chapter. Something about an item? Energy controller. A long time ago, Middle made gifts for their eldest and youngest. Middle made them with the stardust of their first galaxy the trio of gods ever made. Middle made them to remind his brothers of their eternal love and change. Youngest does not like change. You turn the page, landing on a scratched up symbol. You begin to read it. Page simply labeled as youngest. It isn't coherent at all. In fact, there's a mashup of discombobulated words and phrases. You need to squint your eyes even to read as the writing becomes messier and messier. As your vision blurs, you begin to look over the nonsensical sentences. The turntable aborts, the satellite gutter reverts past life. An apparent propaganda rants between life and inference primes the damned. Life defeats energy across the Roman poster. An exhibitor of murder near an alternate voice. Murder tails control behind an approximate shot. Control advertises underneath murder into control wets murder. The only waits in desperation, the endless destiny he foretold by the fate of him. His endless screams and fear he does swallow, creating the perfect slaves. Mortal, no more screams, the youngest has the tumor sign eyes, sharp teeth, and The legend seems to end abruptly, as if the very words of the book were torn out of the pages. No, not torn. Burned! It seems to be that whoever published the book made an untimely end, and whoever murdered the author must have... Out of nowhere, you are overwhelmed with pure exhaustion. You close the mysterious book and stumble into your bed. For some odd reason, the word control stunk in your mind. Almost as if there's a hand-labeled control tugging at the receptors in your brain. You bid yourself to make sure you're in a B-rated horror movie. Your mind races with endless possibilities for the day tomorrow. As images of your friend, the book, and Easton, as you remember it play through your mind, you begin to slowly drift off to sleep. You had a fitful sleep that night, overly excited about going on an urban exploration. Morning came by fast, and the next thing you knew, you were up and about, opening the door for your vocally challenged friend. Good morning. Good morning. Are you ready to go? Ugh. Are all you heroes this morning, people? You know I can't handle noise in the morning. Oh, right, mute. Remembering your excitement from the other day, you instantly slap yourself awake. You quickly throw on whatever fits and feels loose and comfortable, stuffing some snacks into your backpack. No can go on an urban exploration on an empty stomach, you know. You return to your friend a bag full of snacks and those delicious kettle-cooked chips. You started getting dressed and started grabbing your bag. When you notice something, 3 items lay in your bed sheets. Were they there before? You don't necessarily care because 3 stuff. Coming towards your bed, you pick up and inspect each of the 3 strange items. The first item you find is a single stem of a purple snapdragon flower. Despite the flower being a single item, it looks freshly cut. What a rare color! Wow, that's an aqua glowing color of an amulet. The second item is a strange looking amulet. It glows ominously, and for some reason it unsettles you. The third and last item looks like a damaged photo. You feel very, very cautious picking this item up, and it looks like it was made a very, very long time ago. So, a lot of you viewers don't know this, but before I played this game and recorded this, I actually read the Murder of Me comic series. So, if I remember my memory correctly, in the left side, this is HEEPHIS, the Lord of Energy. The right side is CELIOS, the Lord of Life. And in the middle, it's ZIELO, the Lord of Control. So this is eldest, this is middle, and this is youngest. HEEPHIS, CELIOS, and ZIELO. Strange, this item makes your heart ache, but you don't know why. You put the items very carefully in a small pocket in your bag. You don't know why, but these items are going to be very useful later on. With the last look around your room, walk out to meet back up with your mute friend. Ready, willing, and able. Great, let's go. See, I told you, also in sight. Your friend went your head around nervously, hoping to find some sign of life, only to be met with the crypt, buildings, and silence. Yeah, it's like a ghost town here. I wish we brought something more than snacks now. I just don't want to stay at Toots. I feel like we're being watched. Well, that sounded like a church bell. No, it's fine. Let's look around and leave before it gets dark, okay? But it's sunset, and night comes after sunset. Is it my imagination, or do I hear something too? I'll pick the first option. It's just the wind, we're fine. Yes, just the wind. Wind sounds an awful lot like a person. That's because it is someone. Hey, that wasn't you, was it? Oh, you speak with your hands, but in the end, you are all still just clueless mortals who are trespassing no less. And if I remember correctly in my memories, this here is Scrap the Hyena. So what do you expect us to do about trespasses? This is what we do to trespassers. Silence filled the ghost town as you went wide-eyed at your friend. Your shock coursing through your veins at what you just saw. He, 83. Did this gloomy monster just fatally injure your friend? You remember what he said to you just yesterday. People there one moment and the next gone. Wolf Blade 83! No! You reach down for your friend as his body collapses into the ground, standing at her road. Falling to your knees, desperately try to shake him awake. He may have been mute, but he was practically the only voice of reason out of the both of you. Oh, and your best friend, that too. Look at you, so worried about your dead friend. Well, you should be worried about yourself. Before he could even check his pulse, the canine-like beast speaks up once more. Now the only thing left to ask is, what do we do with you? You stand there questioning just what kind of cryptid this thing is. My poor sweet delusional morsel. You stand up staring into the creature's emotionless, glowing side eyes. Stunned, stupid, and confused. You try to correct the murderous hyena. Don't you mean mortal? Did I stutter? Might I show you the same treatment as I have with your friend? What could you possibly do? What makes you think you just murder my friend like this? Despite your shouting, the creature doesn't change its expression. Just what kind of monster are you? Monster? Oh, no. I am no monster. The beast's voice is shocked, jagged teeth showing past the cyanide burn. I am soulless. Venom begins to settle in your chest. The beast, this furry, multi-eyed, deviant hellspawn, now had his eyes on you. Your heart begins to race as you're trying to think about something. Anything. Maybe reason with him. Wait, you know about these features, or features at least? It was on a Legend Crackers show on the Egg Network. These guys have been popping up everywhere. So maybe you can talk your way out of this. Dang. These guys follow again. Well, Scrap and every soulless follow the Lord of Control. So I'll pick the first option. Well, why didn't you just say so? We can go breathing together. Oh. Your heart jumps at the creature's sudden excitement as it grabs your arm, pulling you to further into Easton. Let's go. Oh boy. So save and welcome to the sacred grounds of our master. Well, I'll meet Scraps and the Soulless Master in part 2. Which means that's it for today, viewers. So if you like this video and you haven't already, be sure to hit the thumbs up button to show your support. And if you're new here and want me to play through this more or any other game, be sure to hit that subscribe button with the bell notification turned on. New videos come out daily, so do not miss out. Until then, thanks for watching.